Authorities have once again been implicated in the theft of 1 billion UH from the state budget, which was allocated for the development of a memorial to Ukraine's defenders. Clearly, there is nothing sacred to our officials and state officials. They're robbing like the worst looters. The author of this disgraceful scheme to relocate the Defenders of Independence Park to the Muromets Park, means a park within a park, is former Kyiv Mayor Leonid Chernovetsky, who now lives in Israel. That is why we created our memorial benches in X Park, tribute to our heroes. To the guys who worked at X Park, they were athletes who dreamed of an independent Ukraine. Here is this bench of honor we installed in memory of the feat of our employee Leonid Hordychuk. He created this location, and now children and adults play sports here, and where Kyiv residents go to relax. It feels like he is sitting here, observing his creation, and those who sit nearby can see him and have the opportunity to read about his deeds. Here, on the QR code, we've created a memorial to keep the deeds of our comrades in memory forever. Here, we've placed this bench of honor dedicated to Vadim Zeleniuk, because he frequently visited this spot. Here, our enthusiasts of cold water immersion and winter swimming gather. Penguin Club, the name of the group of cold water enthusiasts, always remembers their penguins, heroes. Here, we used to sit and sing songs together, and on this stage, we will now honor Vadim, who died in the Omega unit. His heroic deed is described under this QR code. Come and sit here by the campfire where he practiced cold water immersion and encouraged many other guys to embrace a healthy lifestyle. Vadim was also an excellent athlete, excelling in rowing, judo, and sambo. Glory to Ukraine. Glory to the heroes. We've installed this bench of honor in tribute to our colleague, athlete, and close friend Ira Udias, who unfortunately also lost his life. He worked here and at this place gave out equipment, met guests and residents of Kyiv here. Eternal memory to our friend and comrade. Glory to Ukraine. Glory to the heroes. Another memorial alley of memory is the Iron Eggs Alley. It was planned to be called the Strong Nuts Alley. Nuts planted here are dedicated to our brothers who defended the city of Kyiv during a full-scale invasion in winter, spring, and summer of 2022. This is another memorial alley that was created in X Park. This is the avenue of Avtomaiden and Revolution of Dignity. This alley is located at the main entrance to the park. Children's camps use this space for recreational activities. The avenue was planted with trees in the spring of 2014. Interestingly, the trees were planted by activists from Automaidan during the Revolution of Dignity in memory of the liberation of Ukraine from the corrupt government. And if you look closely, you can notice that maples grow in tires, and these tires are exactly the ones that were on the Euromaidan of the Revolution of Dignity. After Maidan and Khreshchatyk were liberated, the tires were brought here. This is such a small secret, which is known to a very limited number of people, because Avtomaiden, together with the Free Generation community, planted trees along this alley. But the icing of the cake is, doesn't it surprise you that this stone in the park, Memorial of Fighters for Freedom and Independence of Ukraine, was installed in August 2001, just at the entrance to Troeshina, which is located to the left of the floodplain in the Trident Island. How did this stone end up here in the Friendship of Nations Park? This is part of a large criminal scheme by our city authorities, which resulted in this location, originally designated for that park, being taken over to Luzhkov developers from Moscow. And after Chernivetsky signed an order to release the park's land for Russian investors to develop a new fashionable Moscow district near the river Desenka. This park, from this place, where this stone remained, across the river to the Muromets Park. This fact confirms that our government on the memorial to the defenders of independence is being misused for criminal schemes to embezzle the budget. Therefore, we can only rely on ourselves, on civil society, on entrepreneurs and investors. So where is Chernivetsky now? He lives in Israel. He does not need Ukraine. He does not need Kiev. He committed a crime and ran away. And now let's see what the park Fighters for the Freedom and Independence of Ukraine looks like, which was moved here. We see the full splendor. In all 15 years, not a penny has been invested here. After the park was relocated to make way for development by Moscow-based builders, the state honors its fighters for independence in this way. I would like to say that such non-standard, special memorials, which are created in X Park, are more visited by different segments of the population. Paying respect here happens all the time, because memorials are rarely visited, and they are not so popular. But the bench of honor, where one can sit and mentally connect with the hero, is something entirely different. He was here. He looked at the water area. He worked. Such an element of presence is very important. And of course, the state did not spend a single penny either on the Avenue of Memory Avtomaiden, none on the Avenue, Memorial to the Defenders of Kiev, none on this alley of historical wooden sculptures of our cultural heritage. Moreover, on the defenders' benches, all funds are spent by the civil society and investors of X Park. So in this way we honor our history, we honor our heroes and defenders. Glory to Ukraine!